Tommy Douglas, the Premier of Saskatchewan from 1944 to 1961, was nominated as the best Canadian of all time in 2004. But what did he actually do to earn this title? Tommy Douglas grew up in a strong working-class family which provided him with a good background in both religion and politics. In his 6 years at Brandon College, he became interested and embraced the social gospel, a belief that Christianity is a social religion, meaning that it does not only affect each person as an individual, but also and more predominantly communities as a whole. These attributes gave way and were put to good use when Tommy moved to Weyburn, Saskatchewan in 1930. At this time, the province hit economic depression, leading to lots of people on the verge of or in need of financial aid. Although Tommy could minister these people's spiritual needs, it was not until when the Great Depression hit when he came to the realization that political action needed to be taken in order to fully relieve the suffering of those around him. He soon became involved with politics and managed to win the federal election of 1935. However, after 2 years of arguing with Parliament, Tommy resigned to take part in Saskatchewan's provincial government and eventually became Premier in 1944. By gaining this power, Tommy Douglas finally gained the ability to change the lives he wished to many years ago. Over his 17 years as Premier, Tommy became a symbol of socialism, redistributing power equally among both workers and owners. He managed to accomplish many great changes, notably in the field of social services while in power. His greatest contribution, however, was his idea for full government-funded health insurance. Within his third year as Premier, Tommy implemented the first government-funded insurance plan in Canada, known as the Hospital Service Plan. This seemed like a great system since this also influenced the federal government to implement a national plan following the same attributes. However, it wasn't until his resignation when a full health insurance plan was passed in 1961. Although this is the case, Tommy played the lead part in establishing the idea, which is why the majority of the credit goes to none other than him. Tommy Douglas can be called many things since he has taken many titles over his life. A politician, a Baptist minister, the first leader of the New Democratic Party, a premier, and surprisingly even a province-wide boxing champion. However, I'm sure it's safe to say that his nickname, the father of socialized medicine, describes his largest impact on the world. Tommy Douglas certainly made a difference starting universal healthcare in Canada. Because of him, Canadians no longer have to worry about their hospital bills, walking around with broken bones or open wounds. As Canadians, we know someone will always be there to help us get back on our feet and healthy, no matter if it's a scratch or a fracture, a migraine or a concussion. Tommy Douglas has given millions of Canadians the courage and reassurance to take the risks in order to benefit their lives. For this reason, it's no wonder why we consider him the best Canadian of all time.